Hello everybody, welcome to Vlogmas day 15. It's only 10 days till Christmas. I'm not ready for it. I have to say, I have so many things to get sorted, mainly presents. I'm a little bit concerned, but oh well. Hello, my name is Melanie and this is the Braid and Tinker YouTube channel. I do a lot of knitting here. I mainly do knitting. Braid and Tinker, I chose that name because knitting in stockinette kind of looks like it's a braid, and Tinker is just for tinkering. Tink is knit spelled backwards, so I just thought that was super clever at the time. But yeah, this Vlogmas I am knitting a Christmas sweater. At least it's a regular sweater. The pattern is called Wintersoul by Dorothy Offeciers, and I'm making it a Christmas sweater, and it currently looks like this. And I'm nearly done with this part. Nearly done with the bottom part. I'm doing twisted rib, and I think it looks really, really good. I want to do like maybe 2-3 more rows and then I'm finished with it, which means that I'm going to be starting one of the sleeves tonight. If you've been a regular viewer, you'll know that I've just already decided to make shorter sleeves because there's no way in hell I'm going to do 2 longer sleeves in probably less than 10 days, because on the 24th I've already got loads of plans, so there won't be any knitting for that anyway. So it'll need to be done and blocked by the 23rd. So yeah, still a long way to go, but if I do shorter sleeves I should be fine. I'm actually thinking, do I start with the sleeves or do I do the neck? I don't know, I find this so difficult. I'm just gonna toss a coin when I finished the bottom. But yes, this is it. This is probably not what it should look like. I figured out that I made a mistake. You're supposed to do the pattern sort of, you cast on and then you do this bit with 4mm needle, and then when you start doing the color work you're supposed to move to a 5mm needle. I did not do that, and that's why I already knit quite tightly. So this is the large sweater. I guess it looks like a large, but it's not. I don't have I don't have an excess of positive ease. Let me just put it that way. It's quite snug. It's nice and snug and warm. It's good. It's not too tight. Don't worry, it's not too tight. It fits. It fits. That's it. It fits, and then that's it. But it also means that my colorwork sections are much shorter than other people's colorwork sections. If you look on Ravelry at this pattern, mine just looks different. I've also added, so there's like, this is the pattern, and then it gives you this bit as like an extra option to make it longer. And then I added this just on my own because I was like, this is still not enough. So I added this. Looking at the colors, I probably should have used this color for that section, but actually I think it looks like, it makes it less, what's that word? Sort of like alternating colors every time. Now it's just, it's more a thing on its own. I don't know. It's less predictable. The pattern is less predictable. I like it. I made a mistake, but now that I've just finished it, I like it better than this. I'm really loving this rib section. I love doing, I don't love doing twisted rib because I need to pay a little bit more attention than regular rib, yes. But I do like the way that it looks. I think it looks nicer than a regular rib. Like for instance, this sweater, I did a 2x2 rib, and I think that's like my least favorite, to be honest. I think a 1x1 rib always looks nicer. Oh, yes. Also, this pattern has you do an Italian bind off at the end. I will not be doing that. I'm just doing a regular cast off because I know Italian bind off looks so much nicer, but it looks like so much nicer for a very particular small thing that only very particular people will pay attention to. Like if the sweat, like if you have like a massive color work all over sweater, is anybody going to go, oh, I see you did Italian bind off, that's so nice? Like, no, nobody's going to be paying attention to Italian bind off. It's just more fuss that I don't really want to put attention in. So I'm not doing Italian bind off. I'm sorry. So that's it. That's the Wintersoul sweater. I've been doing a lot of knitting and watching YouTube videos and Vlogmas from other people. I see a lot of people opening advent calendars. I do not have an advent calendar. I don't really, I think, so there's things that I really like about things like advent calendars and parties and things like that. I really like theming, and I think is something that sort of like creating a moment in time and having a theme that is carried out through the details is really nice. So I was seeing the dandelion and dogwood advent calendar, and it's like a pretend seed package that and like there's like a produce bag, and it's got all these details that are really, really nice. And I really like that. And I would support a creator who thinks like all of those steps through really nicely. But I just don't need 24 different colored mini skeins and then having the added stress of having to make something super nice with it and sort of having to make it like a memory thing, like, oh, I made this cardigan with the advent calendar of 25 from this so and such die. It's like, I don't know, it's like something that my brain cannot handle. So I don't do advent calendars. I have an advent calendar for my son. It's the Lego Star Wars advent calendar. He likes it. I find it to be a little bit disappointing this year. We had the same one last year. We also had the Harry Potter Lego one. I quite like that one because it was like little magic kids in cozy sweaters. I personally like that. He was like, no, I want the robot one. He doesn't even watch Star Wars. He just wanted robot Lego, I think. But it's a nice thing, you know. He opens it up in the morning. I make breakfast, and then I come into the dining room, and it's like, oh, look, what did you get this time? And then he can sort of put it back together while he barely eats his breakfast. So it's a nice sort of like tradition we've got going on. But yeah, I tried to get it out of from the dinner table, trying to get it into his bedroom, and it was there for one day, and then the next day it was back on the dinner table. He was not having it. It was like, no, this thing lives on the dinner table. I was like, oh, all right then. I'm happy here plugging away on my, oh God, when this thing is finished, do you know how happy I'm going to be? I'm going to be so excited. I'll be ecstatic. I'll be jumping through the living room when this thing is blocking. It's really warm. It's really nice. It's nice to sit under and knit on. It's a good little lap blanket at the moment. I recommend it for that. Also, I haven't really finished all the color work. There's like all these sections where there's like dot, 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 and then there's a collection of 3 dots here, here, here. Those are supposed to be pluses. There should be stitches above and below as well. But I found that it made the floats way too long, so I skipped those, and I'll duplicate stitch them later. But that's going to be, maybe that's going to be for after blocking. I don't know. But I think it's like the least offensive thing. Like, I could get away with not doing that and doing that after Christmas. I think that would be fine, right? So there's a police driving by. So we made some Christmas bark, not like official, but we just melted some chocolate and put it on pretzels and M&Ms and put on sprinkles and other stuff. I put in raisins because I really like raisins in chocolate. But anyway, we just let it cool down, put it in the fridge. I just broke off pieces and it's so good. It's delicious. My son is home, so I have to go. Bye. Sorry for that abrupt ending. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow for episode 16 of Vlogmas. Have a good one. Bye.